Yeah, I'm sorry. I do have to cut the videos short because otherwise it crashes. Anyways, so and also the next thing is Corona. Like Corona just went away, and everybody's like, "Oh, good, yeah, it went away. We can like live normally now." But are we living normally? It's like we're thinking, this was created. This was created in a laboratory. We know this. COVID-19, some variant, whatever. And it's like nobody's pulling this question. Like who released it? Whose fault? They're making a virus. Who's making this virus? Why? And why did it get out? Nobody cares. Nobody like so and we're not made normal by it. This is not how we're supposed to function. So we're like we're gonna grow more and more freaking as time goes by because we don't have the answers that you know like these people have taken control and it's like you know it looks like they don't seem to have nobody seems to have any consequences for what's going on, you know nobody's getting busted for anything. you know Nobody's getting busted for anything. And at that point in my life I have experienced what I've experienced. So I don't know. It's a strange coincidence, I have to admit. And then when you think about it, it goes to the very top. The demon has made his way to the top, and now they're thinking. I don't know, like what they're thinking. Like they probably need some kind of a challenge, and he challenges him, and they don't know how. Yeah, I mean, the bigger the stakes, the bigger the craziness. Obviously, there is no stopping. There's no stopping them. Um, so unless they stop themselves, it's almost like that. It almost seems, yeah, it almost seems impossible. Well, God is gonna stop, but that's not gonna happen. Like for next, like you know, I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe this is the call, because they're like you know, if they destroy the environment at some point we'll all have. I mean, I don't think that he's gonna let us like die off in the desert. In some crazy temperatures. You know, is that what they're trying to do? So like, I mean, but they don't know what they're doing. I mean, they're like, yeah, they're masters of us. We became their servants, and we don't need to know anything. They've turned us into this like American society, which I used to live there. Well, I lived in Canada, but I'm well aware of like their system of education and everything, and how limited they are towards anything outside of themselves. And this is like now spreading to the whole world, as like they don't have subjects like you don't even have to take geography in high school. It's I didn't even know that was possible. And I know they do nothing in like elementary school. And it's like they're brought like these little plants, almost like to know nothing except their little, which is I mean, yeah, but it's okay. But like they've grown indifferent to what's going on in the world, and yet America became the superpower that it has to bring all the decisions that it does, and it's influencing like all the other leaders. So that, I mean, it's not entirely American fault. It's the fault of every country and every person who lives in every country for having the presidents that that uh, that are talking and talking about stuff, and yet they completely try to draw attention, and everybody knows this, from what's important to some conflicts and raising of prices and some craziness, so we can think about surviving and not think about them. And in the meanwhile, they've grown completely insane. They want us thinking about them. They really do, because they're in such trouble that people should let them know. You know, people should let them know what kind of trouble they're in, and perhaps they can change their ways. And that's not going to happen unless we're blind. We don't know anything, but we don't care about anything. So it's it's a really scary scenario, to say the least. And so what does it take? It takes everybody who can. I mean, yeah, they're going to eliminate you, but if they try to eliminate you, go to the papers. Yeah, the media is kind of controlled by them too. It's almost it's a lock. I mean, if these stories are true, like about this BlackRock and whatnot, and what kind of money these people have, like it's and no, what kind of influence they have, like everything, they can actually like close you down and whatnot, if they want to. But I mean, who cares? This passes. I mean, if you can't do anything, you have to you at least have to wake up and try. It doesn't matter, they're not gonna cut off your legs, and but we can't lay down and and just see who cares, because we have to care. Why do we have to care? We have to care because if we don't care, we're nothing. And this is something that we can care about. It's about the world. It's about the future. It's about life here on Earth. It's good life. If we could, I mean, it's heavenly. We should have heavenly existence. God did not intend us did not intend for us to be this way. Let's legalize all the drugs now and have everybody, just passed out. That's what I'm worried about. Anyways, that's it.